Swear this a different song. Scars running deep in me, blood running like a stream. Swear this a different dream. People on the balcony, jumping off now what you see. World on the fucking edge. They don't know that they been dead. They don't know that they been dead.
What's going on, man? Tapping in with another session. Today we just gonna be talking about treat business as business. Treat business as business. We're gonna touch on a few key points. We're gonna talk about it. Let's do it. So today we just talking about business is business, bro. And when we talking about that, is the very first thing is be mindful of not only how you move, what you say, but the things you do. Business should be kept business, whether that's in the workplace, whether that's at school, whether that's anywhere you at, transitioning in life or doing anything, business should be kept as business. Meaning, sometimes you don't want to get extra personal with your relationships or just anything in general when it's concerning business. Business is about solidifying yourself, not only solidifying yourself, but growing something that you wanted for a long time, or something that you're working towards to improve yourself or your life. So when you're speaking of business or anything of that nature, you want to conduct yourself in the most proper way possible. Because when motherfuckers see you handle yourself a certain way, it opens up different doors. I'm not saying you don't have to work for them, but it opens up different doors and different gateways so that you can be successful. You see what I'm saying? Successful people in business, they're very mature. Not only are they very mature, they're very well spoken. When they speak, you see what I'm saying? It's not many questions after that. And if it is, it's handled well. It's answered to their full ability. You don't want to go into the workplace or go into anywhere where it's business to be handled and play around. Look at it like it's not important. No matter how much you're getting paid, no matter none of that. Because at the end of the day, you signed up for it and you accepted it, so you should be taking it serious. Not saying you can't laugh and joke every once in a while, but you want to take these things serious. Because in some way, some form, it's preparing you for what you want, especially if that's your mindset. Business is not to be toyed or played with. Because when you toy and play with it, people look at it as that. They're like, oh, they don't really care. Fuck your words, bro. It's your actions that show you don't really care. And maybe you really do care, but your actions and how you're going about and handling business is unprofessional and it's not working. You're not a kid. You see what I'm saying? When you're going into these places. So you want to know how to talk and handle yourself. Another point of emphasis I would make, which is handling business. Keep it business. Your relationship shouldn't become an intimate relationship with nobody. It shouldn't be, oh, we going to the homeboy barbecue at the work spot, or we, you see what I'm saying? Unless, only way I could see myself doing something of that is I own the business. You see what I'm saying? And I'm throwing that just for my, you see what I'm saying? But it would be held at the work spot at the same time, you see what I'm saying? So those type of things you want to be mindful of, where you don't want to go acting the ass. Business is meant to open other doors for you. Leveling up, being a boss. Not only being a boss, but being in charge of yourself. You see what I'm saying? Being responsible for how you get paid, not only how you get paid, but what fluctuates in and out your life. That's one thing you got to know about just handling business. It's showing you, okay, what can fluctuate in and out of your life. Not only with money and things of that nature, but with time, responsibility, you see what I'm saying? How hard something can be at that time. You don't want to get in the mindset of being even lazy in when you're conducting business. You see what I'm saying? How you handle one thing is how you handle another thing. So if you treated one job like it was shit just because it was paying a little bit less of what you were expecting or wanted, you're gonna treat the next job like shit no matter how much you didn't pay. You see what I'm saying? Because those are qualities. Business is business, bro. I think that's something we all need to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's that when your parents told you it was a time and place for everything, that was serious. That was serious. I don't think a lot of us took that serious. So you think you can act the same way in every place, and that's not true. How you act at home is how you act at home. It shouldn't be how you act at work. How you act at work is how you act at work. It shouldn't be how you act at, you see what I'm saying? Different occasions calls for different mannerisms. You don't want to just keep conducting yourself in the same way. You see what I'm saying? Also, business is meant for you to open up doors, bro. Like I was speaking on in the beginning. I didn't fully touch on it, but I'm about to. Business is meant for you to open up doors. So let's say you have an event and you meet a couple people. You see what I'm saying? And they like what you have to offer. You see what I'm saying? You should be trying to put your business somewhere in there. You see what I'm saying? As far as, okay, look, this is what I have to offer, this is what I do. You see what I'm saying? You know, these are my expectations for this. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, and that's what a lot of us have to know. Sometimes, when you're selling a product, when you're doing anything of that nature, just being an entrepreneur, sometimes you got to give your things away for free for it to actually gain profit. You see what I'm saying? You can't always charge people and they don't know exactly what they're getting, unless you're actually documenting who you are. In that sense, you got to be good at just communicating. All that is business, though. All that is business. See what I'm saying? So in the thought of business, I would just say, bro, keep an open mind to being realistic and going about it the proper way. See what I'm saying? You want to get out the mindset of everything is the same, or this doesn't mean nothing, or because somebody is handling their business that way, that's how you should know. See what I'm saying? You know how to handle your business. You know how to control what's in front of you. You see what I'm saying? You know how to move, bro, ultimately. You know how to move, ultimately. You don't speak to your manager the same way you speak to your fucking partners. You see what I'm saying? You don't know why? Because it's not tolerated. It's not tolerated. So today's message is just knowing how to conduct business. Knowing how to improve your business skills. See what I'm saying? So you can grow in that form, in that way. See what I'm saying? Shit, and that's it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Conducting business is important. A lot of things are seen as a joke, but it's really business. Keep that in mind. So thank y'all for tapping in with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here. Peace.
Young niggas stay from out the picture. Back and forth in riches. Get it when you see it. Snapping almost every day. Gotta pay the price today. Why you living life like this? Probably cause you turn fake. Probably cause I burn away. You won't even see my face.